A month back, there was a great talk among the motorcycle enthusiasts, and the entire automobile journalism was murmuring the name the Royal Enfield Guerrilla 450. Royal Enfield came out with an entirely new design, a Pukka naked performance roadster, which prioritized agility with a minimalistic design between a sportiness and an everyday usability. By keeping the new riders in mind, the Royal Enfield has configured this motorcycle to deliver a pure and a primal fun to the youngsters and the thrill seekers. This Guerrilla 450 is inspired from the Himalayan platform and shares the same chassis and the Sherpa engine and comes with the 5 color shades under 3 variants: Analog, Dash and the Flash. Here it is the gold tip color shade, which belongs to the mid variant. The other color shades are Smoke Silver, Player Black, Brava Blue and the Yellow Ribbon, which belongs to the base and the top tier variants respectively. The Guerrilla 450 is 11 kg lighter than the Himalayan, so it can be easily flickable and very easy to handle in a stop-go bumper-to-bumper city traffic. Sitting lower on the saddle height of 780 mm, you can maneuver it quickly in the tight city streets. Since the seat height is 45 mm lower than the Himalayan, rider can easily get on or get off from the saddle very easily. The saddle is more approachable even for the shorter riders also. When we talk about the highway run, this Guerrilla 450 is more powerful as much as Himalayan and has the tendency to cruise at highway speeds effortlessly. But like a classic 350, cruising on 40s and 50s on a top gear is mere impossible when you're riding in and around the city limits. Only on the open highway you can engage the 5th and 6th gear. Really, I would like to talk about the heat dissipation. In the entire scenario of this video making, we never touched the 5th gear, not even once, even in this type of road conditions. So the radiator fan kicks in very often and could able to feel the entire heat being dissipated on the legs throughout the day. The turning radius is also a bit a concern. Couldn't make a sudden U-turn like a classic 350 or a Hunter in this testing bends of the mountains. The throttle response is an absolute delight. It responds very quickly when you ring the throttle a bit open. The mid and the top tire gets the 4-inch circular TFT display with a smartphone connectivity and a full-fledged Google Maps. A main highlight is the white screen of the TFT display will automatically turns into black after sunset in the evening. The base variant comes with a semi-digital instrumental cluster like in the Meteor 350. The LED headlamp gives you a better visibility with more reliable. The integrated traffic and the tail lamp will keep the motorcycle more lighter and neater. The hazard lamps will keep you much more safer when stopping in dark areas. We get a 43 mm conventional Showa telescopic forks up front with a suspension travel of 140 mm. The rear suspension is a monoshock with a 150 mm rear wheel travel. The brakes are a dual channel ABS with a 310 mm disc up front and a 270 mm disc at the back. Even though this motorcycle is 11 kg lighter than the ADV Tourer, the engine offers the same output figures as that of Himalayan. 452cc liquid-cooled Sherpa engine, which is finely tuned to produce 40 PS of power and 40 Nm of peak torque with a 6-speed gearbox. The neutrally set footpegs will offer you upright sitting posture. This roadster is more versatile and offered with the 17-inch wheels at both front and back. Rubbers are 120 by 70 section tire up front and a 160 by 60 section tire at the back. The road presence are absolutely superb. The wider block pattern tubeless tires will keep you in control at any given speeds. It provides a superior road grip even when you lean on the long sweepers or at the tight hairpin bends. As that of Himalayan, we get the two different riding modes, power and the eco mode. The 4-inch TFT display will offer you ample of information. On the dash, you can access your music, messages and a full-fledged Google Maps without taking your phone out of your pocket. The screen can even be converted into an analog layout if needed. Regarding the mileage, I won't believe the spec sheet, and it will differ from person to person, depends upon the road conditions and their way of riding skills. So the real-time mileage is totally different from the spec sheet. This roadster is more capable to take on long hauls, but the only concern is the 11 liters tank range, which leads to frequent stopping at the fuel stations for a top-up. However, a full tank will cover at least 300 kilometers in a single stretch. The on-road price of this mid-variant gold dip color shade here in Trichy is 3,06,348. Finally, in my opinion, the slow speed cruising ability of around 40 to 50 km/h speeds on a top gear within the city limits is quite impossible in this motorcycle, and the amount of heat the engine generates in this rev band in a day-to-day daily commute is bitter concern. However, the immediate throttle response and the sudden pickup on the throttle it delivers is definitely unmatchable. The thrill seekers undoubtedly would love to enjoy this ton of fun all day long without any compromise. This Guerrilla 450 probably would have been a best tourer in this mid-weight segment if this motorcycle would have been provided with a larger 17-liter tank range as that of its own siblings Royal Enfield Himalayan.